Former NHL coach Ted Nolan doesn't believe in the word can't. He says you've got to learn how. He recently brought his message of perseverance to the students of St. Paul High School.
I think I was taught at a very young age about being proud of who you are and not letting outside influences affect your spirit and who you are as a, sometimes it bent a few times but never broke. So I think it's just one of those things I got taught at a very early age to be very proud of who I am as an Ojibwe man, and I don't think we're more special, more different from any race in the world. I think everybody should be proud, and I would just really instill that from a very early age. And I go to some communities, and it's so much despair and so much hurt, and you look in the eyes of some of the young people and going, the hope is gone. And to try to inspire them to be whoever they want to be, it's easier said than done. And some of these communities are isolated. Some of them are so remote, and trying to do something is extremely hard. But I think the power of belief again comes in that you have to leave. But for every person that leaves, unfortunately, thousands come back because it's tough when you go out and you get name called and you get prejudiced against, and those things are hard. Things do get tough in life. When they do get tough in life, you got to persevere, and you got to fight through, and you got to work your way through it. When I first started playing, I wanted to be looked upon like everybody else, but unfortunately that didn't happen. I wanted to be known as a hockey player, not a Ojibwe hockey player. I want to become known as a hockey coach, not an Indian coach. So it's just one of those things where it's a constant struggle but it's who I am, and I guess it'll always be with me. But I just didn't want to be the best coach, best Indian coach in the business. I want to be the best coach in the business. So take color, take nationality away, but it's always going to be there.
To honor his mother, who died in a drunk driving accident in 1981, the Ted Nolan Foundation was started.
We're in the process of right now partnering with Tim Hortons, and our Aboriginal youth will be going to the Tim Hortons camps. We like to promote health, nutrition, skills, get them set to move on, and also the Rose Nolan Scholarship Foundation, where we raise funds and we support the women, the Aboriginal women, in their post-secondary school.
Now, how did this all come about? What did Ted do to get this foundation started?
It was a dream of Ted's. Unfortunately, Ted's mother was tragically killed with a drunk driver, and his mother was the pillar of the community, and especially with women, she really helped promote women with their health, their diet, their nutrition, looking after their children, getting an education. And Ted felt the best way he could honor his mother was to set up a foundation and then produce scholarships. It's a big story of Ted's. You never say can't, and you need to persevere. And these girls have persevered through, households of alcoholism, drugs. You just can't believe some of these women have actually made it through, but they do. And we have one in particular right now that is a surgeon in Toronto, and she attests that it was their Ted Nolan Foundation scholarship that got her there. Just believing, like people believing in you, the foundation believing in them.
Once a former NHL Coach of the Year, Ted Nolan is now a role model for First Nation youth. He's committed to teaching the power of believing in yourself.
Sometimes it's easy to say, hang on and hope and work your way through it. Usually things work out that way, but sometimes it's easier said than done. What really helped me get through some dark periods, and there was a lot of dark periods. When I got let go from Buffalo Sabres, I was wondering why I got let go, why no one was coming, and why certain things, why I lost my father when I was 14 years old, why I lost my mother when I was saying, why did I lose this, why did I lose that? But I think God has a plan for each and every one of us, and I think we just got to be patient, have a strong belief, and usually things work out.
The Ted Nolan Foundation opens doors and fuels the dreams of First Nation youth who otherwise would have no hope. Reporting from St. Paul High School in Niagara Falls, I'm Ivy Prosper, reporting for The Source.